This is Isabella. She and her classmates are very excited because they're on their way to visit Australia's capital city, Canberra. They talk excitedly as their bus drives along the federal highway past the dry plains of Lake George. Their teacher, Ms. Baker, gets the class's attention. Today we're on our way to Parliament House in Canberra, where the federal government meet. This is the top level of the Australian government that makes decisions and has responsibility in areas that relate to the whole country. Like defence, immigration and international trade, Isabella whispers to her friend Mel. Canberra was only established very recently, so the very first parliamentary meetings were held in Melbourne in 1901. That's the same year as Federation, says Isabella. Yes, Ms. Baker smiles. When Australia federated in 1901, Australia became a constitutional monarchy. This means that our system of government and the government's rules and responsibilities are set out in a book called the Constitution, and our head of state is Britain's monarch, the Queen, whose leadership responsibilities are also set out in the Constitution. Since Queen Elizabeth is already acting as Britain's head of state, Australia's head of state is a representative of the Queen, called the Governor-General. When Federation occurred, Australia created a democratic system for our entire nation. Democracy means that the people have the power over who will rule them. This means that every adult in the nation gets to vote on a government to represent and make decisions for them. When Australia federated, we took ideas about how our democracy should work from America's and Britain's system of government. The bus is now coming to a halt. The class and Ms. Baker get out and gaze up at the big, white building with the Australian flag flying proudly at the top. Here we are at Parliament House! Ms. Baker gathers the students together outside of the impressive building. Like the democracies in the US and Britain, our system of democracy can be broken into 3 different sections: the Parliament and the Executive, which are both part of our government, and the Judiciary, who are judges in the courts of law. The Parliament is also known as the legislature and has the power to make or change the law, and then the Executive puts these laws into action. The courts of law then interpret the law and apply it to make judgments based on different cases. While we're here, let's learn about the Parliament and Executive.